for the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a Tempur-Pedic bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folgers. Soldier, flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave 'em floppy, face Nazi. Talking all aki, sticky big poppy, then I'll chop 'em down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Stafford going to put it up right away. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 29, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this throw will be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. There's a nice move, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Murray. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on 1st down, Stafford caught out left side by Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points. Here it's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On second down, Connor looking for space. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Cardinals hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To Connor on the check down. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. With it is Brown. Oh, good move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Murray again. This is Connor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Taking it right down Broadway. 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Gay now set to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And take it right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm string from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, Here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They run behind center with Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cards are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. He'll get that one to Carter complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. Murray now on 1st down. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Josh Jackson. He's at the 50, 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The Cardinals take over a first down position at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. On 4th down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Complete to Darrell Henderson. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal. At the Cardinals.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals make over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Rams 36, Cardinals 12.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this,
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Rams have got it back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have to make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here, could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Rams! Van Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. First target, first catch, and a first down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there. And he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Set. Hey, 22. Hey.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, 54. Hey.
Stafford now to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Complete to Allen Robinson. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
The Rams on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on first down is Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late fourth quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. And now here is another interception. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Hey, give me a radar. Hey, 22.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Rams, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina.